Hello, I'm Dr. Durr with Agrarian Solutions. I want to take just a few minutes of your time to explain our mycotoxin test reports and how you can improve your customers' understanding of the results. The key to using test results is to remember that there is an unavoidable error that has occurred because of sampling. For that reason, the critical issue on the report is the fact that the absolute toxin concentration value that is reported should not be used as is. It needs your interpretation. The current HPLC tandem mass spectrometry analysis is a state-of-the-art and performed in a world-class laboratory. Our test now includes 17 different mycotoxins and metabolites in a single run. You should be aware that there are more than 2,000 mycotoxins identified. 17 is a small sample of these, and much research has shown that agricultural samples such as dairy feeds generally contain 20 or more mycotoxins. Interactions amongst these toxins are a real and ever-present danger to herds. Producers need to remember that with the probable error from sampling, they need to watch more closely the low, medium, high category rather than the absolute value. Then they should know, which means you should tell them, that a positive test proves conditions were ripe for mycotoxin contamination and not just by those on the report. Conversely, a negative report does not prove that the feed is without mycotoxins. But regardless of positive or negative tests, producers need to always use their best test, the bioassay they run 24/7 on their farm, their own dairy cows. Let's take a look at the test. This is a sample of the new test report format. In this case, the test is negative for any of the 17 toxins. The report does show the material submitted for testing. It displays a chart with the amount of mycotoxin found in parts per billion. It has a graphical chart where positive test results can be displayed. And now it gives both a text summary of the report and a set of recommendations you can share with your customer. In this report, there are low levels of DON, zearalenone, and fumonisn. Also, there is an additional line showing a positive result for mycophenolic acid. Apart from the primary 5 toxins, any positive toxin result will be inserted below the chart, as was done in this case. Mycophenolic acid is thought by some to be the real cause of some of the symptoms we attribute to DON, but consistently it has been found to affect herd performance. However, we don't yet have sufficient data to make a valid risk determination for this toxin. Additionally, a positive report will contain a text block indicating what signs are likely to be seen in the herd or individual affected cows. When a moderate level of any one toxin is reported, the text blocks change to reflect the fact that producers should be actually seeing certain signs and that action is definitely required. DON in this example is in the high range. The graphic bar is now red to express the real danger to the producer's herd. Note also the precaution that if DON rises above 2,000 parts per billion, the producer needs to get in touch with you and/or us for additional treatment recommendations. To wrap up, always keep in mind the fact that we have to deal with a large error term in testing dairy feeds, and that means we need to have our clients focus on the range category rather than the absolute value. All of our recommendations are based on historical category data and the results obtained with specific products. And to simplify interpretation, text summary and signs to look for in the herd and recommendations specific to the toxin levels are now included. Finally, if you or the producer ever needs assistance with a report, call on us. We're always available to help. Thank you.